Then you just download it and follow the instruction to install it. So that's the two cases. After making sure both of them matches with each other, then we can start with the IP setting for the camera. So you can, I think Tesla has designed their own basically they tailored our IPC within their system network. So if you want to change the IP for the camera or the IPC IP, you have to contact Tesla to give you rights to do that. So maybe you need to ask them to do it. So instead of you doing it yourself, here I'm just gonna do it like the way I did, like without any restriction. So if the IP address does not match with the camera IP does not match with the IPC IP, there will be like a warning mark here. It will tell you the IP address of the device is not the same as computer IP. So you just click the setting button. It will bring you to this IP setting here. So we can see the IPC IP was the first 3 digits. So this one is 2. Instead of 2, we have 1. So we need to make sure first IP address first 3 digit is the same. Then the last one can be different depending on, as long as it's not contradicting with any other IP setting you have. So, and the second one is the subnet mask. Those two has to be exactly the same. So that's right here. And after that, you can just apply for it. Then we should be able to connect with the camera. Same thing here. We just set it. We see there are 2 different digits. Then we just make it the same. Make sure the subnet mask is the same, and then we can apply it. Confirm. Then we should be able to connect with the camera. So we're gonna connect with the ProS over there. And it's gonna bring you to this window. This one is a capture. Just do a single capture. If you put your mouse here, it's gonna show you what that button means. So this is a continuous capture. It's gonna keep taking image until you click it one more time. And this is for saving the data. Usually we don't use it. So this camera only have 2 lenses. So they only give you a 2D image, which is I think that's mono camera. So it can only give you a black and white 2D image. And this is the basically from that projector give you a depth map, which is 3D information. The point cloud is basically generated from the depth map. So point cloud, you will be able to visualize it 360 by rotating the viewing angle. So, and here we have a parameter group setting, which we're gonna do it normally we do it twice, one for the calibration board and one for the workpiece we're actually grabbing. So by default, for this camera, I think up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So up to the 6 parameter, those are all standard settings. So I think every ProS camera should have all those preset parameter group. And we need to take a look at the second one specifically because the calib parameter group is for the calibration specifically. So we need to adjust that before you do the calibration. So we can just kind of take a look. So if it's this case, where you have you don't see complete point cloud, that means the parameter group need to adjust. So we normally adjust, for example, the 3D parameter group here, that's specifically for the 3D image. So it's the depth map and point cloud. So just like normal camera. So if it's too dark, then you increase the exposure time. If it's too bright, then you decrease the exposure time. So this one we see like the board is like black, so we can like increase the exposure time a little bit. Then we're gonna capture again. You should be able to see like a very complete point cloud of this. And to be able to know the standard, we have this one here. So that one is like eye in hand, so we can look at this thing here. It's gonna tell you like what way means like a good point cloud, what way means like overexposed, and this one is what we just saw, like it's underexposed. So let's see if you have like both dark and bright object at the same time, then you can actually set like 2 times of exposure time. So maybe one with a lower exposure and one with like a high exposure, to make sure you can kind of get both point cloud for the both objects. So after that, we come to the 2D parameter, which is like specifically for the 2D image. So there are 4 types of modes we have here. Time, basically, you set a specific time for it to get exposed. Auto is like we're setting a grid value, and the camera gonna be using the grid value to calculate its own exposure time internally. Then the HDR mode is basically pretty much the same as what we talked about. If you have like both dark and bright object at the same time, then the HDR will allow you to set multiple exposure time to be able to kind of like get both of them. And the flash mode is what is commonly used for the application, because for the most application we don't really care about the 2D image. Then we can put in the flash mode. That's going to be the fastest way to make the camera capture. And also, like in the flash mode, you will be able to like get information of the actual workpiece. So you can see, if you move your mouse here, you can see the corner here. It will give you like a pixel location as well as a grayscale. So we normally, based on like in flash mode, based on the grayscale, to kind of adjust 3D parameter accordingly. So if it's like approaching 0, that means it's pure black. Then we try to increase the exposure time. If it's like this one here, 255, that means like it's pure white. Then we try to decrease exposure time. And after that, like the point cloud pre-processing is basically doing some smoothing on the point cloud or remove some noise of the point cloud. So default setting should be normal. Normally we just use like weak or normal. We don't go for strong because it might result in like some feature loss on the workpiece. So just weak and normal. And after that we have like a depth range. This basically give you like a general view of the camera field of view right here, because we have like 2 cameras, so it's gonna give you both. And in this one, we try to reduce the region a little bit, just to go around, like make sure like what we are capturing at the center, and give it a little bit tolerance. Because when the workpiece comes, it might shift up and down or left and right a little bit. So then we can save it. By reducing this region, it will like reduce the cycle time for the camera to capture. So then after that, we have like this ROI, which we'll call like region of interest. So if I clear it. this is like the full camera view. So let's say our workpiece is gonna be only located in this region, then we can just circle like a region. Then the exposure will only be applied in this region. It will not consider the rest of the region. So that's another way to kind of reduce the capturing time. So after that, if you see like if you added like the parameter group here, there will be like a mark here, which means that has been modified, but not saved yet. So you need to save it, then that mark will be gone. So we need to make sure we save everything when we finish like tuning the camera parameter. And later on, when we try the workpiece, we're gonna create a new one. Here is just for the calibration part. So after we save the calibration, we can just close it. Actually, I will just clear up this because we're gonna need a full range to do the calibration. Take a picture again. So we save it, and we can close this one. And after we finish with tuning the camera parameter, we can go to the MacVision.